This is why 1,000 subscribers is so important to me.
Oh my. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. A Kobe Bryant patch autograph, number 4 of 10.
How is it going, everyone? And welcome back to my channel, Kobe Cards. For those of you who have not yet noticed, we passed the 1,000 subscriber mark. It's awesome. It's amazing. Thank you so much to everyone again. For those of you who are seeing this but did not know I passed 1,000 subscribers, you will definitely want to check out my last video where I announced my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. The giveaway grand prize is this 2019-20 Prism Target exclusive Mega Box, which currently sells for around $400. And I'm also giving away 4 Kobe Bryant Hoops tribute cards from this year's Hoops set. It's been 2 days, and we only have about 40 entries, so given there are 5 winners, that's almost as good as it gets for a giveaway, so do not miss out. Okay, on to today's video. Today is a Kobe Capsule card review day, and this video is really going to be covering 2, or maybe 3 things. 1, we are going into the Kobe Capsule to talk about the card, but 2, I want to talk about what this card means to me and how what's written on this card actually translates to exactly one of the things that drives and motivates me every single day, especially on this channel. And 3, maybe, there is a hidden way to get a second entry into my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Why would I do that? I don't know. Just watch and see. For all you know, I'm just trying to increase my watch time. But if that extra entry is right in front of you, I don't know. Maybe you should just go for it. I'll stop with the what ifs. You decide while you're watching the video if you want to watch the whole thing. If you're watching it anyways, you may or may not get some extra luck coming your way. Now for this video though, rather than make you sit through the entire Kobe card review before I hit the punchline and let you know where this is going, I'm going to say right now that the answer to the question of why monetizing my channel and hitting the 1,000 subscribers and eventually the 4,000 watch hours mark is important to me is because of charity and the opportunity to give back to the world and hopefully do some good. With that being said, I hope you continue to watch this video to the end so you can hear all about my plans and the deeper reasons behind everything, but let's cut to the Kobe Capsule so I can share a special card to review with you all today. Yep, this one. All right, so here we have the 2002-2003 Fleer Premium Skylines Kobe Bryant Insert card, serial numbered to 2,500. So it's 723 of 2,500. Kobe Bryant was number 15 in this set, and it was a 19 card insert set. I can actually show that too, because you'll see 15 of 19 SL, which is 15 of 19 for the Skyline set. The cards in this set had a horizontal card design with white borders on the top and bottom, with a strip in the middle, which highlights the featured player's team's city. Thus, we get to see a little bit of beautiful Los Angeles right behind Kobe. And I do think it's a really nice touch, especially for trading cards. A lot of times people have affiliations to the players and their cities, so featuring the city is definitely a nice touch to make it a little bit more desirable too, at least in my mind. There's also full color player action shots, which are set right in front of the city. So you'll see Kobe there, obviously. And all the other cards in the Skyline set are also numbered to 2,500, just like this one. Now, I will say there's also a Ruby parallel to this, and that one is going to be numbered out of only 100 copies. So this is the insert, and then there is going to be a parallel to this insert as well. All right, onto the back. So a little bit more on the design here. They actually feature the Los Angeles Lakers logo here right in the center of an enlarged version of the skyline. And they also put the words Los Angeles in a bold-faced white font across the bottom of the skyline, which I think makes it an even cooler design on the back than you have on the front. I mean, they totally could have put like Los Angeles and a Lakers logo behind here. I really, really like what they did with the back of the card. They made it almost as cool or cooler than the front of the card. So they made some slight tweaks, and like I said, I don't know if I'll ever have the opportunity to say that again, where I think the back of a card is cooler than the front of the card, but who knows? That's just my personal opinion. And now on to the passage. Kobe is one of the most widely recognized athletes in the world. He's used that celebrity to promote and be involved in several community programs, including the Pediatric AIDS Foundation and the Center for Abused Children. He also is an advocate for children's reading programs. So obviously now you can tell why I love this card. So the last card we talked about in this series was a motivational card where Kobe gave a life lesson with the Skybox Thunder card. And on this card, it's another non-basketball passage, but here they talk about the type of person Kobe was. So not something he said or not something he did, or I guess he kind of did, but it's more so the type of person he is on the inside. He gave back to the community. He wanted to make the world a better place. He got involved in so many charities and foundations and community organizations that it seemed like he just wanted to have his hands on everything. Obviously, while at the time this passage was written, they focused on his work with the Pediatric AIDS Foundation, the Center for Abused Children, and his work with the children's reading programs. And we know he got involved in so much more as well. From Make-A-Wish, NBA Cares initiatives and volunteer work, the Boys and Girls Club, Step Up on Second, and My Friend's Place to combat homelessness, Stand Up to Cancer, and he was an honorary chair of the United Way Los Angeles. And his endless workings with the Mama Sports Academy, children's sports, women's rights. I could literally go on forever. Quick digression here. If you want a second entry into my giveaway, there are two things you will have to do. So yes, the second entry is a real thing. The first thing you have to do to get a second entry is, remember the letter within that word that I asked you to post in my last video? Well, so far 95% of entries that had that word started with the same letter, the letter E. And half of the words were even the same exact word written over and over and over again. Thus, if you want this second entry, in a comment on this video, use that same letter again as I told you to use in the last one, but the word cannot start with the letter E, and that letter cannot be the first letter of the word still. Additionally, if that secret word you use is the same word as another person who has already commented, yours does not count. That way you are not copying that same secret word as someone else, and you're not just copying someone else's comment. However, if two people do use the same word, then it will be the first person who posted theirs. They'll still get that entry. It'll still be valid. You just can't copy that person. So your entry will not be valid if your word is the same as someone else's. Mainly because I don't want the person who put it in when it was the only one to have to come back and check in on whether or not their word got duplicated. So that's part one. Now, back to talking about Kobe and this card and how it relates to me. We talked about literally every charity that Kobe got involved in. It felt like he had his hands on everything, which is crazy to think about. And I think everyone watching this channel and people who know about Kobe Bryant, whether you liked him as a player or not, you probably respected him because of who he was off the court. He made an unthinkable number of people's dreams come true. And with that in mind, I want to transition to talking about my plans for this channel and why monetization is so important for me. I honestly think it's too easy in today's society to just think to yourself, like, oh, this guy is making YouTube videos. He definitely just wants to make a quick buck. For me, that's actually the furthest from the truth. First and foremost, I wanted to create a community where people could pay respects to Kobe Bryant, who was my hero, and provide another source for people to go and maybe find some inspiration in your everyday life. I also wanted to provide an outlet to interact with others who also maybe needed that place to feel safe and talk about what Kobe meant to them. Because a lot of us felt that pain. It was devastating for all of us. And that's also why I do the tribute series, so a lot of you can talk about what Kobe meant to you too. And then after that, this just wouldn't be a sincere tribute to the life of Kobe if we didn't think about how this tribute could make the world a better place, just as Kobe would have wanted it to. For me, personally, my parents raised me to be the type of person who should always remember that there are other people out there that are less fortunate, others who are struggling. And as a kid, I was actually one of the top fundraisers in my state for multiple years for the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, which was a charity that hit home to me because I had family members who were impacted. And in general, I've been involved in a lot of charitable pursuits in my life. I'm hoping this channel gives us, not me, but us, an opportunity to give back. And I say us because whatever I decide to donate, let's say 8% or 24% of the channel's revenue, straight to causes that Kobe supported, well, then by simply watching my videos, you are donating too. You are contributing to the ad revenue that is going to charity. And I think it would be so cool if we could do a monthly video update where we talk about how much we were able to raise for charity and where that money was going. And over time, hopefully it adds up and can be something that we're all extremely proud of. I have a lot of other ideas too that I've been keeping in my back pocket for ways to raise money strictly for charity, but I'll keep those for when the time is right. And obviously my channel isn't monetized right now, so it's something that I care so much about, and I'm going to keep fighting until we can start making an impact and doing good for society and the world. Now, I will say I have no idea how monetization on YouTube works. If I'm making like $5 a month, obviously I will have learned that 1,000 subscribers and ad revenue doesn't translate to immediate impact, but because I've never been on this platform, we'll be learning together, and I'll have to be just totally transparent with all of you about the causes that we choose and how we're doing in making progress towards that, because that's the best way to go forward. With that being said, I want to take another chance to say thank you so much to everyone who watches my videos, supports the channel, and most importantly, supports my tribute to Kobe Bryant. I look forward to continuing this amazing journey with the fantastic community we're building here. The last thing I want you to do before you go is I want your comment not just to contain what we talked about earlier in this video, but a second thing, I want you to comment below either a charity that is important to you or a charity you think would be important for this channel to support. Do you think we should continue to support the Sports Foundation, which was previously the Mamba Sports Foundation, or Mamba on 3? Or maybe we donate to Make-A-Wish so we can fund other children's dreams coming true as well. Let me know what means something to you. And it doesn't have to be one thing, it's just whatever you feel passionate about, honestly. So that's the second thing that you need to do in your comment. That's also part of the giveaway as well in order to get that entry. And to wrap this all up, I'm just going to say that this card right here, this card helps remind us and educate us of not just Kobe on the court, but how he really wanted to make the world a better place. So let's all work towards that. As always, the card we talked about today will be uploaded to my Instagram and Twitter, which is @Kobe Capsule, where you can find all of the cards that we have talked about on this channel. And if you are enjoying my videos and my tribute to Kobe, I hope you consider subscribing as well, so you can follow along as we continue our journey to remember and celebrate the life and career of Kobe Bryant. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with more Kobe cards.